We in the building.
Yeah.
Trap life. It's dead. I'm off in the trap with a bunch of work. Grinding real hard, trying to get a bird. Coke and baking soda, rocking with a fart. Ain't no fucking lights, we mix it in the dark. Still off in the kitchen, cause I'm on a mission. You wanna get rich, I suggest you listen. Whole thing of work, whole thing of midget. And as soon as it's gone, it's time to hit the city. Brand new Gucci shoes, I bought my girl a purse. I know these niggas hating, they gon' need a hearse. Hop up out that lap with them paper tags. Got these niggas mad like I hate his ass. I'm counting up money in my living room. Certified hustler, yeah, I can make it boom. You don't know who I am, yeah, they call me Dean. Trap life CEO, I get them Benjamins. You know I keep that fire like a blowtorch. Throwing junkies in the line on my front porch. Keep that 83 parked in the backyard. If I don't know you, I'ma serve you through my burglar bar. I got racks, bitch. I make them stack quick. You can't miss me. I'm in the trap, bitch. This that true shit. Straight out the blue shit. 1200 blocks. Sell it by the bell shit. You on my hit list. I got a sick wrist. Since I'm a trap nigga, I need a trap bitch. I got 6 bricks. And I keep licks. I'm on that street shit. I gotta eat, bitch. Yeah. And they already know what time it is. Official 1200 block shit. It's dead. Trap life.
It's dead.
AKA OG.
Trap life.
I'm hanging out with the big homie, Hankin TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, support the brother. He out here doing big things. It's all good, baby. Y'all see me free. We out here enjoying life. I want y'all to stop the violence, say no to drugs, let's put these guns down. I'm out, baby. Gotta go.
This is a certified hood classic.
I used to be in my feelings, then I turned up and got a spot. I can't say how much I made in that bitch, I just know it was a lot. I don't care no more if she love me for real, long as she love my knot. They say, Unc, you hitting them with too much drip. I know I got a mop. I put my flow in the microwave, I know I got to blow, now it's hot. I was way too far ahead of my time, I had to slow down and stop. Before I pull up to the honeycomb, I got to go round the block. Looking in blind spots for any nigga think he on the low trying to plot. Go ahead.
Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.
What's up with it? It's your boy JT. If I say I done it, I did it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight, coming to Hankin TV. I got a dope artist for y'all coming out of Mahia, Texas.
Straight out the country, man. Straight out the country.
You already know, man. If you can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Man, I'm Mr. Den 1200 OG, you know what I'm saying, himself in the flesh, aka Den, aka Mahia on YouTube, aka Mr. In the Lab Live, President Mahia, man. I got a lot of titles, you know what I'm saying, but most definitely here in the flesh with you, big dog.
You definitely do got a lot of titles, man. So tell us a little something about Mahia, Texas, man.
All right. So, you know, if you blink too fast, you can miss it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little spot, you know, in the middle of Central Texas, in between Dallas and Houston. I'm like 3 hours away from from Houston, and like an hour and a half away from Dallas. You know, so very small town, very compact. You know, pretty much everybody know everybody where I'm at, all in all, it's pretty cool to live here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much that go on, but it's a little bit that go on, but it don't be as fast as the city, man. Country life.
Right. So by not being as fast as the city, how was it growing up in Mahia, Texas?
I guess it was like any other childhood, you know, it's a small area, so everything compact. So I grew up around my family, you know, old school values. You know, your granny lived next door, your auntie lived down the street, a couple of your cousins live in between where I'm at. You know, so I grew up with a lot of family. You know what I'm saying? It gave me the core values I need in life to survive, man.
Right. I know, like we were saying earlier, man, you got a lot of titles, man. So I kind of know it's some stuff, you know what I'm saying, you kind of don't want to disclose. But what type of stuff was you in growing up?
Well, as a kid, very into baseball, football, very athletic, did that all the way up until like high school. And then I started rapping. And once I started rapping, I started moving in a different direction than the direction I was moving in at first. But growing up, I was very into sports.
Okay, I'm glad you brought the rapping part. So how did you get into rapping?
Okay, so let me tell you, I always had a thing for music. When I was in the second grade, me and my homeboys, like, you got to think of how old is a second grade? About 8, 9 years old, seven, 8 years old.
Seven.
All right, so in second grade, heavily influenced by the music then. Me and my homeboys used to go from class to class. Our teacher used to let us go perform in front of other classes, and we used to rap My Mind Playing Tricks on Me by Scarface and the Ghetto Boys. You familiar with that song? At night I can't sleep. I toss and turn, candlesticks in the dark, cut my body being burned. You heard that song before, OG?
Come on, man. You know that's my era, man.
Okay, all right. So, imagine a 7-year-old. Now we taking all the cuss words out, but we rapping the song word for word at 7 years old, right? So into music way back then. Then let's fast forward a little bit till I get to like intermediate school where I'm at. It's called RQ Sims, and that's fourth. I think it was fourth and fifth grade. Anyway, when I was in the fifth grade, I got into a talent show. You know what I'm saying? Won a talent show, rapping the Brat, the song For All of Y'all. I won that so even then, even though I'm not making my own music, I'm listening to music, I'm knowing the words, rapping to the beats, this and that, the stuff that was gonna set me up for later, but I didn't know it then. It was just fun to me. We had a thing on Juneteenth where we go to Comanche Crossing, out on the lake, and I would be it's a like a pavilion, but back then it was a tent. So I would be inside the tent with all the grown people, you know what I'm saying, rapping Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day, in front of all the grown folks. So never shy to be on stage, never shy to be in front of people. And I think that those things that I was doing back then really set me up for what will be going on later.
So when did you? Okay, you was doing that in school, elementary, at the lake. So when did you finally decide like this? Is what I want to do and start put it on. We're gonna say wax.
All right, so fast forward along, I get to high school. I'm 16, you know what I'm saying, freshman, and this is where I tell you I kind of led away from the baseball game and things like that, because I started taking the music serious, trying to do things in music. So my same homeboys that I was with in grade school as youngsters, elementary, things of that nature, we grew up, and began to make our own little kind of music. We hooked up with these guys that was a little bit. See, my first group, I was involved in a group at first. We called ourselves the Young Trendsetters, and that's we started doing that when I was in high school, like 16 years old. And anyway, started taking the music serious, and I had a kinfolk that started taking the music serious too. But see, he was on the other side. He was on the money side. He wanted to be the record label. He wanted to be the promoter. He wanted to do things of that nature, So I kind of hooked up with him. But before that, I hooked up with another cat named Black, and we started doing music too. So I'm gonna say it all kicked off around high school, 9th grade, 10th grade, things of that nature, where I started putting the music down on wax.
Okay, Dan. For the people out there that's not familiar with Den 1200 OG, what's something you would suggest they go check out?
You talking about as far as music wise or anything I got going?
Music wise.
All right, so make sure you tune into my music page that Hankin was playing a while ago. I got that on YouTube. It's Den 1200 OG. Got a lot of my music there. I also do live streams on YouTube, under President Mahia. If you go to my playlist on that page right there, you'll find a lot of my music there. Also, in the lab live, got a lot of my music there. You can go to Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. What's another one? I think I said Spotify already. But anyway, any major platform that streams music, you can also find me there too under DN1200 OG.
All right. So far as coming up in the Texas area doing music, who are some people you done worked with?
My bad. What you say? Say it one more time for me.
I said growing up in the Texas area, you understand with music being so popular down there, who are some people you done worked with?
Okay, so I actually got a track with Flip that I did back in the day when he was hot with like the Leprechaun, you know, I can do that. During that era right there, I blow Endo era where he was the freestyle, he was the actual freestyle king, they would call him that. Did a song with him, did a song with Charlie Boy. Also got a track with Young Black. That's the dude that sing Big Boy Stun, Big Boy Stun. Ride behind 5% tent him, you know what I'm saying? ESG. I did a song with ESG back in the day. And I think that's pretty much it as far as like major Texas artists.
So you be dropping songs, you know what I'm saying, kind of frequently, the ones I'm familiar with. So what you got coming up?
Well, you know, it really let me tell you this as well. All right, so when I got into the music, you know what I'm saying, I was heavily motivated, you know, due to the fact that I had a kinfolk that want to put money behind me, you know, and see me succeed in the music business. Whereas we a host of concerts had people like Slim Thug, Juvenile, Trina, just about any major name at that time that you could think of. We was bringing them to the country, you know, and throwing concerts, you know, through my kinfolk. That was good on the money side that was trying to expand into the music, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know, so he funded a lot of things, gave me a whole bunch of opportunities, put me in a bunch of places that I probably would never have been in. RIP to my kinfolk Mach, you know, at that time. And then tragedy occurred, you know, he caught cancer. You know, I don't know if you just catch it or if it's already in you, however it go, but he caught a form of leukemia, and it wound up taking his life, which wound up demotivating. So, you know, I took a whole break for a long time because the drive to do the music wasn't there no more, and neither was the funding, you know, when it came to the funding and the know-how into how to get into contact with these different people that he was getting in contact with. So anyway, that demoted a player from pushing like I was pushing, because I was forced to push it on my own. And then the spot where I'm at is hard to get any kind of light, you know, to shine this way, because we are a small place. Ain't like I'm living in Dallas or living in Houston or living in New York somewhere. I'm living in the middle of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And with a talent that I can't get out to the people. So it kind of pushed the music back, you know, and then life started, you know, you get bills, you got kids, you got to take care of stuff, you got stuff you got to do. So, you know, if the music not paying the bills, then sometimes you forced to find other avenues. And that's what wound up happening to me, you know, started getting out in the streets and things of that nature, you know, to provide for me and my people. And the music became a secondary type thing. It became from wanting to be a career to just being a hobby. So right now I just do it, you know, as I feel it. And if anything happened from it, it happened from it. If it don't, I ain't tripping, you know, because like I said, in life, you know, you got to put your priorities first, the things that really matter. So I still mess with the music. I drop projects from time to time, make a couple singles, just put them out, you know what I'm saying, for the people. And like I said, if anything come from it, it come from it. If it don't, it don't. I'm good either way.
Right. But although you feel like that, I mean, are you taking it serious?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I'm most definitely gonna take it definitely be trying to put my best foot forward when I'm doing the music. You know, I'm just like anybody else doing it. When I'm doing it, I feel like I'm the best at, you know, put my best foot forward. So yeah, I absolutely still take it serious.
Right, man. And that's another reason why I reached out to you, man, to come on the platform, because just like Mahia, Texas, Dayton, Ohio, we're a small town too.
Absolutely.
And we got a lot of talent, man. This is the home of Ohio, the home of the Ohio players, the home of aviation, and the home of the famous Dayton water wheel. You know what I'm saying? And like you were saying, it's hard to get a light shined on my head, Texas, man. It's the same way with Dayton, Ohio. So with Hankin TV try to do, man, I try to take it don't matter big or small, but basically the small artists, businesses, brands, man, and put them on a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I also heard you say when you first came to YouTube, you came on, you know what I'm saying, trying to get people to play your music, get your music shared, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I kind of got like a good ear for music, you know what I'm saying, and for talent and stuff like that, man. And I definitely want to put you on the platform and shine a light on you. And best believe, man, I'm turning people on to you down here in the Midwest, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I most definitely do appreciate it. Networking is always a good thing, man. You never know who hiding in your bushes or who got to know you, the know-how or know the people in order for you to know, in order for you to get what you go, where you're going. So it's always a good thing. I'm most definitely appreciative of that.
Right. Because I stay in the bushes, man. I stay in everybody's bushes, but I kind of start kind of comment a little bit so people kind of get familiar with my name. So when I hit them up, you know what I'm saying, they'd be kind of familiar with me. So do you do features? How can somebody hook up with you if they want to get a feature?
You know, it's fairly easy. You can reach out to me at scale.gang on Instagram, or you can hit me via email, you know, at den1200og@gmail.com, man. You know, either one of those ways, you can reach out to me. If you're not savvy that way, you can always reach out to me on YouTube. Catch me on one of my live streams. We'll most definitely get it together and see what I can do for you. But I most definitely am open to working with other artists and, you know, trying to network, trying to build, trying to take it beyond where it's at and make it something larger than life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm open for that.
Okay, you kind of touched on it a little bit. So what else you got going on outside of the music?
Doing this little YouTube thing, man. You know, trying to stay out of trouble. That's one of the big things that seem like something simple to do, but it's easy to get caught up in. And yeah, man. So I've been messing with this YouTube to keep me busy. You know, keep me grounded, keep me at the crib, keep me around my babies. You know, things of that nature. So yeah, man. I've been messing with the YouTube here of late. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been doing.
Right. I get doing the YouTube, give you time to spend time with Lil Den.
Absolutely.
So what's some of the things you do, man, outside of your YouTube channels to promote your music?
I mean, like, I'm basically, I use YouTube. I use the other little platforms, you know, like I said, the Pandoras, the Apple Musics, things of that nature. And I still stay in contact with other artists as well as younger artists. You know what I'm saying? Because at a point in time, you know, and it's crazy because rap music is the only music where they try to put an age cap, you know, on how long you can do music. So, you know, I kind of got into like the recording side, and through doing what I'm doing, I met a lot of people on my own, a lot of beat makers, things of that nature. So, you know, it's good to stay in contact with the youth, you know, because you know, like I said, I learned how to record. So with that being said, when people come and they need to lay down some music, you know, music is timeless. You know, as long as you can tell me how you want it to sound, I most definitely can make it happen that way. So, you know, I look at that as a way to generate revenue through the music as well. And then that way to be able to do the music for a while, you know, before it go out of style, if that make it, or before I go out of style, if that make it.
Right. I only got a couple more questions for you, man.
All
and
right.
I'm definitely gonna be reaching out to you for something. We kind of already talked about it. Speaking of the youth, man, we got seem like new rappers, new YouTubers popping up every day, man. Content creators, man. What's some advice you would give a person, man, that's trying to get into music or get into doing YouTube?
When it comes to the music and YouTube, they really both kind of one and the same. It's entertainment. You know, be careful. The message I would have is be careful of the energy that you put out into the universe. Be careful of the things that you say, because the tongue is powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? So the things that you speak, you could actually speak into existence. So make sure you're always speaking on some good stuff. You know, you don't want to be running around talking about you got the 30-round clip, you know what I'm saying, busting at the ops, you know, this and that, and something about the cops in every song, because, you know, you'll turn around and that'll actually be you. You know what I'm saying? So I always, you know, try to be positive with your message, or speak things into fruition that are good on your behalf. Don't put a lot of negativity out. I think that's where they're going wrong right now, Hankin. You know, like with the drill music, you know, you rap ill situations every time, shoot them up, bang bang, and that becomes your real life. So if you ain't living it, don't be preaching about it. And if you are living it, man, be preaching about finding a better way.
Right, because you definitely gonna get out what you put out, get back what you put out. On the President Mejia page, you know what I'm saying, you've been doing the news. So let me kind of ask you what you think about the YNW Melly situation.
Very, very sticky situation, out. To be honest with you, very sticky. To me, the prosecution has a very weak case, but at the end of the day, they do what they want to do. So, don't be surprised. To me, I want them to be not guilty, but I wouldn't be shocked if they found them guilty, just for the simple fact that I know they do whatever they want to do, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. I see y'all out there. Yeah, man, but I want them to walk, but it's always a possibility that he may not.
Right. Man, I definitely want to shout out everybody that came through, man, and thank y'all. I see the Scale Gang, man, is definitely deep in here. And then for the people, man, who are not familiar with you, man, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Right now, you can find me on YouTube. President Mejia is one of my YouTube pages. That's my content page. That's where I'm dropping the latest celebrity news, the latest world news, local news, just things that's in the media going on around us that caught my eye, and I hope it catch yours. And then I also got In the Lab Live, one of the hottest late night shows on YouTube right now. If you ain't seen it, you need to see it. It's something worth seeing, especially if you're a nighttime worker. You need something to get you through your night. You've been up following the antics that's been going on YouTube, all day. But let's just say you've been at work, you didn't get to express how you feel, you missed a lot of lives. Well, if you come to my live, I'm most definitely covering a lot of things that's going on, and I most definitely let the subscribers get their stuff off, man. You can call in, it's an open panel, and we can chop it up about whatever the topic is or whatever's on your mind. Right. So most definitely catch me on either one of those pages, President Mejia or In the Lab Live, man. You don't want to miss neither one of them. What's up, So Blessed?
Because I work third shift, man. It definitely be getting me through my night. And I just seen we both was in the chat at the same time. That's why I said, I know you was in there getting your notes. That's why I said if you wanted to, we could have rescheduled if you had wanted to.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going down right now. I ain't doing no tripping, man. It is what it is. It's gonna work out how it work out, man. I like you said, I be having my notebook. Sometimes my little notebook get me in trouble, but it is what it is. It's not my words, it's their words. Take it up with them.
You already know. So when can we look and hear some new music?
Man, I most definitely just put out a new project with Skull Gang. I don't know if a lot of y'all are affiliated with them, but Creaming in the Mix, me and Creaming in the Mix dropped a song called Be Please. You know what I'm saying? One of the hottest singles on YouTube right now. Some people like it, some people don't. But all in all, it's been great feedback. So make sure you catch that, check it out. It's called Be Please. You know what I'm saying? It's hot right now. I don't know when the next one gonna come, but I got a lot of them on here already. It's some stuff that I just got to record. I just got to get around to doing it.
That's what's up, man. I definitely appreciate you for coming through, man. Like I said, I'm about to turn everybody up my way on to you, man. I'm always hitting the like button. I'm always sharing, so we definitely gonna turn it up, man.
Already, man. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I most definitely be sending some people this way to check you out, as well as check out this interview. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the name of it. Make sure you check it out on YouTube. If you can't find it, just type it in like that, and then put Den Mejia, Texas behind it, or Den in the Lab behind it, and it'll pop it right up for you.
You already know, man. I'm gonna hit the people who ain't familiar with you. I'm gonna hit one more song before we go, man.
Already.
Niggas been hating on Den, man. It's trap life. Man, this bitch. Trap lives matter. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Ask them why they hating and what they mad for. I get plenty money, I got cash flow. If you ain't from around here, then you don't really know. I can get you anything you ask for. Ask them why they hating and what they mad for. I get plenty money, I got cash flow. If you ain't from around here, then you don't really know. I can get you anything you ask for. Yeah. Bricks of the blow, bricks for the low. Trapping is my life, product like a stove. Every day I hustle at the stop and go. I got everything you need, long as you spending dough. If you ain't from around here, then you don't really know. Tell niggas stop hating, I got bricks in the flow. Get it how I live, hustle, pay the bills. Got my mind on the mill, fuck how I hate to feel. Make without a deal, I ain't got a sign. Niggas ain't in the streets, tell them stop lying. Making soda pot, I'ma rip it hard. Man, this hustle don't stop even when I'm living low. Ask them why they hating and what they mad for. I get plenty money, I got cash flow. If you ain't from around here, then you don't really know. I can get you anything you ask for. Ask them why they hating and what they mad for. I get plenty money, I got cash flow. If you ain't from around here, then you don't really know. I can get you anything you ask for. Whether hard or soft, I can't take a loss. Live my life like a boss, ain't no days off. I've been at this for a minute, yeah, I'm on, ho. The fiends in line, they treat the trap like the corner store. Niggas hating on then, tell them fall back. This ain't no internet capping, boy, these all facts. The ice on my chain got me feeling polar. I got what you need, boy, you want some Coca-Cola. I'm too trill for a pill, bitch, I'm smoking green. I stay high, dim in class, off that gasoline. Fuck what a nigga say, put them in the dirt. I'm selling jars for the low, if you need some work, nigga. Ask them why they hating and what they mad for. I get plenty money, I got cash flow. If you ain't from around here, then you don't really know. I can get you anything you ask for. Ask them why they hating and what they mad for. I get plenty money, I got cash flow. If you ain't from around here, then you don't really know. I can get you anything you ask for.
Young Billy.
One of the first songs I put on YouTube right there, my guy.
And it's banging. Man, I want to thank you for coming through, man. I want to thank everybody for coming through. Like I said, man, Hankin TV, man, is a platform. We try to promote and push artists, businesses, and brands. So when y'all see them diamonds in y'all chat, that's me. Tap in with me, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no fee or nothing, man. I'm trying to promote and share everybody. One more time, we go, man. Tell them what time they can catch you. I'm in the lab live again.
Yeah, I'm on nightly, Monday through Thursday on In the Lab Live, man. You can catch me there from 12 to 7 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? In the Lab Live, that's where we rocking at, man. Sidewalk gang / scale gang, most definitely in the building.
That's definitely what's up, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. I'm gonna be hitting you up.
I bet. Appreciate you for having me, man.
You already know.
Salute to everybody in the building, man. I see y'all out there. Shout out to everybody that came out on my behalf to see what my hair had going, man. Y'all don't know what it means to me. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Most definitely. All right, Hankin, I'm out of here.
All right. Yep. I'm gonna thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. If you subscribe to the channel, if you didn't, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. Go back to my channel. Hit the live tab. Check out my old interviews. It's other artists, business, and brands in there. And it ain't just Ohio, man. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I decided if I was gonna do this, I was gonna open the door for my city first. But it don't matter where you from. I got people from all over on the platform. Coming up Tuesday, I got another artist coming out of Dallas, Texas. Big Homie Show. He got one of the #1 songs on the radio down there now. So I got him coming on Tuesday, man. Check me out, man. Hit me up, man. I'm out.